So I was trying to upload this video to YouTube a few days ago, and it didn't work for some reason. Um, but I have no idea why it's taken me so long to try it again. I guess I've just been distracted with other stuff. But so, anyways, here it is. I was wanting to have it come out like 3 days ago, but in any case, better late than never. So here we go. So I'm sure by now you guys may have heard that BuzzFeed has a survey available. I have seen 3 people who I have subscribed to have already done this. I have not watched these videos yet because I wanted this to be um, a new experience for me. But it's called How Much of a Feminist Are You? So, yay! Let's see, it's one of those check all that apply questionnaires. So let's go with the first one. I'm going to try to not explain my answers. I'm just going to say them because I've already scrolled down to the bottom of this. There's 50 questions, so not quite too bad, but definitely more than there should be. Number 1, I would be willing to give up some of my salary if I had to, so that equal pay in my workplace could be a reality. No, that's fucking stupid, and it's already there, and I'm already explaining my answers. Sorry. Number 2, I believe that men and women should be equal. Not always. 3, I can't help but be bothered when a song includes misogynistic lyrics, even when I otherwise like the song. Yeah, I can help it. I just ignore it. Just don't listen to that song. 4, I know who Bell Hooks is. That's a person? What kind of fucking name is that? 5, I can define intersectional feminism. I actually can't. I've heard the phrases. I don't use the more phrases. I don't use the phrase, hey guys, when referring to a group of people that includes men and women. Yes, I do. So, no checky. Number 7, I have taken a women's and or gender studies class. It felt like it in some of my English classes, but no, not an official one. 8, I think it's important to encourage girls to pursue science and math as a career. No, it's important to encourage them to do whatever the fuck they want. Women should be allowed to apply for a job if they fulfill 60% of the job requirements. Who the fuck think that's a good idea? 10, I think we should change women's bathroom symbols to not include traditionally feminine clothing. No, that's stupid. An option, yeah, I'd be cool with that. 11, I believe trans people should be able to use whichever bathroom they identify with. You know, I think I actually will check that one. I'm kind of on the fence on the topic, but if I had to lean one or the other, I think I'd lean this way. 12, I believe it's important to encourage women to negotiate. I'm going to say no to that. I think they should only learn how to negotiate if they want to. 13, I believe Jennifer Lawrence should earn as much as her male co-stars. If it's a co-starring thing, then yeah, that would make sense, but this is based off of that movie situation, which, no, it's not the same thing. 14, I do not think a movie should be released unless it passes the Bechdel test. No, that's probably the dumbest question so far. 15, I believe all genders are entitled to the same social and political rights. So men have the rights to an abortion, as well as the rights to name their children if they brought a bastard child into the world. I'm pretty sure you guys don't think that way, so I'm going to say no. 16, I can explain why 78 cents to the dollar is not a fully accurate description of the gender wage gap. Actually, yeah, that's kind of worded weird. I figured they'd want to oppose that, but 17, I believe that women who possess certain types of privilege are responsible for advocating for women who don't have their level of privilege. No, nope. 18, if I had a daughter, I would encourage her to be anything she wanted to be. Yes. 19, I would make it clear to my daughter from an early age that her identity should never be defined by her relationship status. Yeah, I'll check that one too. Honestly, I would do the same thing for my son, because that's called good parenting. 20, I believe it's important to compliment a woman's intelligence over her looks. No. 21, I believe that a woman has the right to choose what happens to her body. I'm assuming that's in relation to an abortion, so no. 22, in an instance of sexual assault against a female, I am inclined to believe the assaulted person is telling the truth until proven otherwise. No. 23, I can explain Marlene Dietrich's influence on women's fashion. Don't know who that is, and I don't give a shit about fashion. 24. I know what a bad feminist is. That would include BuzzFeed, but they don't see it that way, so I'm not going to check it. 25. I believe that women should be able to dress however they want to, without it dictating how they are treated by society. No. You dress like a whore, you should be called a whore. 26. I have never said that a woman asked for it. Aside from videos where they are setting themselves to possibly harm themselves, which usually this is men, but I've seen women do it too. Yeah, they asked for it, so no, I'm not going to check it. 27. I am offended by catcalling. No, because I have a brain. 28. I don't think women should get VIP treatment at nightclubs and bars just for being women. You know, a lot of feminists would disagree with this, but I'm going to check it, because fuck you women. Pay for your own damn drinks. I think police brutality and its correlation with race is a feminist issue. Okay, even if that were a thing, it's not a feminist issue, so no, I'm not checking it. 30. I think we should stop promoting models as the ideal female body type. We don't do that. Maybe modeling industries do, but we don't. 31, I think we should stop photoshopping women's bodies in the media. No, I say keep doing it. Fuck it, why not? 32, I have never called a woman bossy. Oh yeah, there's definitely been some bossy women who deserve to be called it. So, I think companies should offer more child-friendly time and programs to women who are having children. Fuck no. Have a focus on the fathers a little bit more, then maybe we can talk about this one. 34, I believe that a woman should be offered the same opportunities for promotion as her male coworkers if she deserves it. So, you know, yeah, I'll actually check that one. 35, I believe that if a woman wants to pay on a date, her date should let her. Yes, there's actually a lot of feminists who would say no to this. 36, I believe that women should have easy access to birth control. No. There's a lot of health risks involved. 37, I believe that in a relationship, the domestic duties should be shared. Yeah, I'll check that. I think that a couple should have equal responsibility over the aesthetic and cleanliness of their home. Actually, I'm going to say no to that, because, you know, if it's a situation to where one, you know, I said I wasn't going to describe my reasoning, so I won't. So, no checking. 39, I believe that men should be encouraged to be involved and make choices in the wedding planning process. Actually, I'm really surprised that they have taken this stance. Click. 40. I believe that men and women have the same emotional strength. No. 41. I do not think that it is the responsibility of a man to protect a woman physically. Actually, yeah, it is. That's why we evolved the way that we're. Well, one of the reasons. 42. I believe that men and women should be equally encouraged to express their emotions. I believe that men and women should be equally encouraged to express their emotions. You know what? I'm actually going to check on this one, yes. But it should be noted that they shouldn't be expected to be emotional all the fucking time as well. 43. I have never asked a woman why she does not have children, aside from one time when I was like 8 or 9 years old. So I will check that one. 44. I would be equally excited to have a son or daughter. Yes, I was like that when I was about to become a father. The mother was not. At least not at first. 45. I think American workplace culture is often not structured in a way that is helpful or encouraging to women to succeed. Fuck you. 46. I think women have responsibility to help and encourage other women to pursue their goals. I want to call it a responsibility, so I'm not going to check it. 47. I think women are equally capable to men to be the president of the United States. Actually, yeah. Honestly, back in the days when the Republicans had 17 candidates, Carly Fiorina was one of my top choices. So, yeah. I just don't like the idea of Hillary. 48. I believe that women have no responsibility to make a conscious effort to always be friendly and polite. Are you guys saying that I believe women have the right to be a bitch if they want to be? No, fuck that shit. 49. I have never criticized a woman for not wearing makeup or wearing too much makeup. The first one I don't recall, but the second one, oh yeah, I definitely have. Because let's face it, some women don't know when to stop. And 50, I believe a woman is a woman if that is what she calls herself, regardless of her physical attributes and makeup. I am not going to check that one. I'm totally cool with people changing their bodies to be whatever. I'm cool with them calling themselves whatever the fuck they want to, but I won't call you what you want me to call you unless you're a decent person. You don't even have to be a good person, just a decent person. Click. Let's see here. You checked off 13 out of 50 on this list. You are pretty woke. Pretty woke. Is that like a way of saying enlightened? I'm just going to word it like that. You are pretty enlightened. Thank you. And you definitely try and stay informed about what's going on in the world of feminism. Not exactly. And how you can make it better. Yeah, I want to know how to make it go away. So, yay! There we go, everybody. And please stay tuned. I'll probably have my other video I was actually currently working on out in about a week or so. So, thank you, and have a good one.